Hey guys, it's December 1st, 2020, and guess what that means? It's the 1-year anniversary of me starting this YouTube video journey. So if you've been here since December 1st, 2019, thank you so much. That's amazing. If you're just now tuning in and seeing this for the first time, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And it's been an interesting year. We started out December 1st and did a month-long December journey through the Low Country, showing you all different aspects of this area that I love so much. And it's been an interesting year. I think everybody can agree. So now taking a look back in the past year, I've gotten a lot of feedback from you guys, from people that I know, people who are online. And one of the things that everybody is interested to see and know more about is the food. Of all things, of course, it's always the food. So I thought, what better way to start December 1st, 2020 with a look through where all the magic happens. My kitchen. This is where all the magic happens. If you've seen our House Hunters episode, you'll know that it hasn't really changed much since that episode. Did some wallpaper here, put down a rug, some other little things throughout, but for the most part, it's as it was. And I like this kind of vintage look that we've got going on because it is an older home and so it fits in with it. But let me show you my kitchen. So here, these are the cabinets. Again, I said they're the same pretty much. We've got white cabinets, glass inserts. I like how, you know, I can see what's in here. It forces me to stay neat, or at least try to. So I just got these dishes, so I thought I'd share them with you. Look at how pretty that is. So, and my favorite is white, FYI, to have plates, white plates, but I also like color. So it has to be something pretty to look at while you're gonna eat. So besides that, we've got my blue laminate counters, which are extremely durable, and they go in with the theme, the beachy theme. Let's start right here. This is where I come every morning. This is the coffee tea station. So we've got a Keurig here. That was a gift from a friend, and we love that. We appreciate it. We've got some pumpkin spice Keurig cups for anybody who wants that. But most people in the house use this, and by most people I mean my husband, because I'm not really a coffee drinker. I might try some every now and then, but for the most part I'm a tea drinker. So I'll show you the tea, but this is really good coffee, and it's just really smooth, really good coffee if you like coffee. But I like tea, and I usually drink a mint tea in the morning, or a ginger or a lemon tea. And recently we've got these huge lemons from the lemon tree outside, so I've just been squeezing lemon, grating a little fresh ginger, and that's my tea. And this is my teapot. Just put water in here and boil it. And of course, those are the tea fixings, honey. What else do we have? Oh, if you want to see some of my little random tchotchkes, this is just like a figurine of a couple in embrace. This is from my grandma. It reminds me of her. There's another matching one over here of the family. 2 parents, 2 kids, and it's like very exaggerated, long statuesque. If you're looking at these seeds right here, these are my avocado seeds. And I've been really into propagating avocados lately because we eat a lot of avocados, and I figured, why keep buying a million when we can grow some? And it takes a long time, a couple years apparently, to have it bear fruit. But I figured, why not start? I have a couple that are in my greenhouse outside. This is my outside view. My greenhouse is over there. And it keeps them warm because it's starting to get cold out now. But they've got leaves on them, and it's about 3 feet tall. So in about a year, I'll plant it outside in the ground, and then it'll start to bear fruit. But this is how they start out. They're so tiny. This little root that comes out, and you see that it cracks, the seed cracks, and this root comes out, and then another root grows from the top, and then that starts to grow leaves, and then bam, avocado. If you've ever been to my house, you know that I'm a crazy plant lady. I have tons and tons and tons of plants in every single room of the house, including the bathrooms. And I'm always growing plants. So this is one of my plant growing stations. I've got some spider plants in here. And so the little babies that come off of the big plants, I put them in water and they start to grow roots. And then I put them in soil, and then I give a lot away to people who want to start, you know, their plant journey, because I love plants in the house. I think it's so beneficial. This is a cabbage. So what I did was cut off a cabbage right here where this white part is, and then I put this into the water, and then it starts to grow these sprouts like this, and I'm about to plant that outside in my outdoor garden. I've got seeds. We carved pumpkins for Halloween, and then I saved the seeds, and I've got some peach seeds from really good fruits and veggies that I really like. I try to save the seeds and then plant them for next year. This is my little Palo Santo ashtray. This is from my grandparents. I don't know what this is right here on the side, but it's handmade, and it's got a cool design on there. So if you've ever had Palo Santo, it's really good. I love the smell of it. It's like, it reminds me of Catholic church. I grew up in Catholic church. And if you ever go there during the holidays or any special occasions, they burn Palo Santo, and I like that smell. You just burn it a little, and it gives a nice smell and vibe to your whole environment. Shea butter, I'm a freak about having soft hands. I hate when my hands are dry, so I keep this, I buy shea butter in bulk, and then just put them in the bathroom and in the kitchen. And so whenever I wash my hands from the sink, I just reach up here, get a little bit of shea butter. This is always where I have a cup up here, either a cold water cup or my hot water cup for my tea. Always bananas, because we eat a lot of bananas. These are all my seeds growing. These are some essential oils. I'll either put them in the diffuser or mix them with oils. And this is, that one's a bug spray. This one's lavender. You can mix it with baby oil or olive oil. Let me see. I've got a little Buddha over there. This is one of the buffalo soldiers. The previous owner of the house still lives in this area, and we've become friends with her, and she's such a wonderful person. I love her to death, and she left a lot of really kind of sentimental little tchotchkes and art pieces here, and this is one of them. And it's a scene of a Black family here in the Low Country in this picture. And you see it's signed and very sweet. And what else? I've got candles. I love candles, so I keep my candles up there. That's what I've been drinking on. This is my shaker. You gotta have a shaker for martinis, margaritas. My favorite is a super dirty gin martini with blue cheese stuffed olives. So gotta shake it a while. And a little fun fact, I used to be a bartender back in the day, so I can mix up some good drinks. the grater. This usually stays out on my drying mat here because I'm grating something ginger usually in the morning, and then whatever I'm cooking. This bowl usually has fruit in it. It doesn't at the moment, but that's where my kids come and run through and grab a piece of fruit. You've got to have 2 cutting boards around here. You've got to have one for your veggies. So I do my garlic and onions and things like that here. And then that is the plastic one that I bleach up after I use the meat on that one. So, and this, guys, is where we usually have our meals, our little breakfast nook. There's a window right there, so it's pretty sunny throughout the day. That is a painting, or it's not a painting, it's cloth. It's a canvas cloth with the African motif on there. Sadly, I don't know where it's from, but it was from my grandmother. I don't know exactly, but I need to look into that. Another piece of art we have is this. This is a print from Jackson Collins, and he is an artist from DC. And if you see, it says you got just one life to live, and that's Barack Obama right there in the background. And we have a couple other pieces from Jackson, and he's, if you ever go to Eastern Market in DC, or last time I checked, he was there. He has some really interesting, very different takes on art, and it's really good. So if you're ever there, check that out. This is another little piece that was left by the former owner. We've got my kids' artwork here. I Love Bacon, that's Aubrey. That's Paige right here. That's one of them. And if you see this little picture here, that's me and my 2 siblings in the mid-90s at Christmas time. Oh, we need to go here, guys. We need to go here. I left these out. I usually don't leave these on the counter, but I left these to show you that one of my favorite things about living here in the Low Country is just about every single grocery store you go into, they've got these. Yummy, yummy, yummy pork skins. And this is by Mutt and Jeff pork skins, but usually, I mean, just about any brand is good. These are salt and vinegar. This is spicy, and this is barbecue. Yes, you need all 3 or more. They have other flavors too. This is a thing that you put pots on when they come out the oven. I forget what you call them. But anyways, it's it has a red beans and rice recipe on there. So it was, again, left by the former owner, and it's cute. And I've tried the recipe, and it is good. This is one of my 2 oils. So I have this, and I've got this. This is, if you're not familiar, you should get familiar with one of these if you are serious about your cooking, because this is one of the best things you can do. I can get it up. I'm not ashamed to show you the inside of it. But if you're squeamish about fat and whatnot, then look no further, or don't look. This is what it looks like. That's you take anything from your pan drippings, like from steak or bacon, pork chops, and then you pour the oil on top, and then it catches the big bits, and then it leaves this nice creamy lard. It is lard, but it's good. It's got lots of flavor, and it's essential to cooking, I think. This is olive oil. It's another essential fat for cooking. This is an unfiltered. I love unfiltered olive oil. I like the flavor of olive oil. Some people don't. And if you do, then get the filtered kind. But this is good. And little fun fact I learned from my studies abroad in Spain is that if it does not come in a dark bottle, don't buy it, because true olive oil goes bad in a light bottle. So that's my olive oil. It's really good. This is Carapelli. Oh, I meant to show you guys my oven. This is a vintage. It is Whirlpool, but I don't know what year this is. It's probably as old as the house. This oven is one of the best ovens I've ever used. It reminds me of the first oven I ever had when me and Trav moved into our first place together in Charlotte. We had this tiny oven next to the fridge at cabinet height, and it had a stove top on it, and it was about this wide, like, you know, not even 2 feet wide, and it was probably the best oven I've ever used to this day. Also, it was gas, so I prefer gas. But these vintage ovens, if they're still going, then I say keep going with it, because they're so efficient and really good. But that's just me. This is my little spoon holder that's from my grandma. I don't know if it's handmade or not, but it's just a cool little, it reminds me of the 70s, which she says a lot of fun little things from the 70s, so I thought that was cool. This is a blue crab, because we've got blue crabs right out the back door. We've got a lighthouse. You can see it's got some pretty mosaic tile, a little turtle to hang our stuff, the fish. We've got some African masks. Again, that picture, FYI, you can see this one right there. That was a picture of that a friend of ours did. And that's me and the kids in the background. And this is something from one of my kids. They did strings, very exciting. And this is sugarcane. I'm going to propagate this. I got this from Mr. Otis. If you haven't seen my videos from last December, Mr. Otis has a farm stand, and I love going to get all the types of fresh vegetables and fruits from Mr. Otis. And this is what I got from him recently on my last trip. Sugarcane. I'm gonna propagate this. It's nice and big. And try to grow some sugarcane. So that's it, guys. I think that's it. That's my kitchen. That's more about me. And I decided, since you guys want to know about the cooking and everybody loves food, why not give you more food? So for December, we're gonna do lots of food. So stay tuned if you're into food. I am cooking today some short ribs, and I will be showing that one tomorrow. I'm doing them a little differently today. I'm doing an Asian style short rib. I usually do it braised in red wine with some aromatic veggies, but we're gonna do something a little different today. So I'll show you that tomorrow, and I hope you watch. That's all for now. Bye.